Uh, I'm checking in from Canada, so I got interesting videos that's going to come your way. Unfortunately, this is not going to be farming content or anything like that. This is going to be more so like a getaway to Canada, right? This for the Easter weekend, and also I'm out here to visit a friend's newborn. So this boy used to be my roommate. Excuse me, used to be my roommate back in the day. So we're really close friends, right? So I made promises that when he had a child, I was going to come down here to visit him. So I had to drive all the way from Pennsylvania to Toronto. But he stays in Montreal, so it's going to be another probably 3 or 4 hours drive from Toronto. But the reason I stop at Toronto because I got some luggages that I got to drop off at a family member, that I brought with me from the U.S. Right? And after I take care of that, then I'm gonna go ahead head over to Montreal. Yeah, I gotta throw my hat on because whomever gave me this haircut, that's why I brought this hat with me. I don't know what was going on in this dude's mind. I told him I wanted a high fade. This is a high fade should look like to him. This is crappy, yo. I can't. I have a really serious problem with a lot of barbershops. Like a lot of barbers, they don't know how to properly cut hair here in the U.S. Well, I'm in Canada, but I live in the U.S. Right in the United States. So how can I spend money, right, and I end up with this? Like, come on, man, are you kidding me? But it is what it is, right? I mean, even like the lineups, you can't even see like the lines properly. Like, this is one of the things that really makes me miss Kinshasa so much. Because when I'm getting a haircut in Kinshasa, it's like you don't even have to explain yourself twice or three times. You tell them what you want, they hook you up, and when you look at the mirror, you're like, oh shit. But with all the money that we're paying here and the tips and all of that stuff, this is what I end up with. It's a shame. But anyways, yeah, I'm checking in from Canada. This is going to be more like a getaway weekend. Myself, just have some alone time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna, of course, I got a couple of places to be, but at the end of the day, I'm just doing this for myself more so because I had planned to come out here with friends, but then they changed their mind at the last minute. I'm like, all right, nothing is going to stop me from going down there, even though they say they're not going to be able to make it. But I got to do me, all right? That's why I'm here. But you guys, let me know in the comment section, what you're doing this weekend. Is this an Easter weekend? Well, hopefully you guys are doing something, or you're visiting family or family members or friends or whatever. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm here to visit a friend who has a new baby. We're just gonna make sure that we go down there and hold my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's gonna be like a good 4 hours drive for me. But I'm probably gonna have to do it tomorrow because my friend is getting in town. He's getting in Quebec late in the afternoon today. As soon as he gets off work, he's gonna go home, relax a little bit. Then he's gonna drive down to Montreal, and I'm gonna drive from here, from Toronto to Montreal to meet him, and just spend a couple of time, spend some time together. See the baby. Excuse me, see the baby and hang out and stuff like that. Then after that, I'll just drive back to Montreal at the hotel where I'm staying at, and then eventually drive back to Pennsylvania. All right. So I checked in about, I'd say, 3 hours ago at the hotel. I got the keys and everything. So now basically what I'm doing pretty much is that since I was hungry, I left my house around like 5:45 a.m. So I didn't really eat anything other than just a bottle of water that I drank before I left. And I've been on the road ever since. It took me maybe 7 hours and 10 minutes to get here. It was a long drive, but I kept myself busy the way I know how, so I won't be bored. All right. But it was a really, really long drive. So I also have a road trip video that I'm going to release to you guys. So don't expect any farm related content from me today or tomorrow. Probably by the end of the week, I got something lined up for you guys. But this is also gonna hit your screen. So if you're interested in seeing my time here in Toronto, Canada, just let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll make sure I document my days here, and then I'll share that experience with you guys. All right, but let me because it's almost impossible not to talk about farming whenever I am away, even if I was not planning on talking about it, but I kind of have to throw something out there for you guys. So you guys know from my last live stream, I had updated you that my team is back on the farm. They actually working on modification on the pig one. All right. Oh man, this looks really good.
You got everything you need over here? Do you want to do another drink?
Please fulfill me. I appreciate you. Thank you. So my food has arrived. So let me tell you something. This is meal time. All right. If you guys don't mind, I'm about to eat. Okay. So if you want to stick around while I eat, cool. If you want to get out of here, go handle your stuff. Fine. But this is nothing informational. It's me sharing my location with you guys and telling you what I'm up to here in Canada. But let me show you what I'm eating since I'm already here. All right, this is what I ordered so far. It's I had a New York strip loin and some shrimps, and I got baked potatoes and sour cream right there.
Thank you guys. Have a good weekend.
So that's what I'm rocking with. All right. So if you want to sit there and watch your boy eat, be my guest. But if you feel like, all right, you don't want to be hungry by watching me, can't hold that against you. Totally understand. But I mean, I can multitask too. I could be eating this meal. You know what? I gotta take my glasses off. Because one thing, I can't eat with my glasses on because it always slides down, and I keep putting it back up so it annoys the hell out of me. I can't deal with that. So every time I'm about to eat, I gotta take my glasses off. Right there, alright? Wait. Why is Canadian sour cream taste different from the sour cream that I'm used to in the US? Or is my taste bud that has changed? Thank you. Oh well. I really don't know why, but I'm just saying. Guys, food is really, really good. Mm.
There it is. Almost ready for it. Almost.
Got a bunch of veggies. I love vegetables, guys. Mm. The food is good so far, guys. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Hit the like button. You know, I gotta tell you this. My first time in Canada, back in December of 2022, I it might have been the spot that we went to. All right, we went to this spot. The food was trash. All right, food was trash. I didn't like the food at all. But I gotta tell you this particular spot that I'm at, it's called Turtles Jacks. Turtles Jacks Grill, something like that. Food is really good. So I'm getting a different opinion about Canada from a previous experience. So I just wanted to put that out there.
I love that.
Mm.
Does everything taste?
Yeah, pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, thanks. Mm. That's one good thing about customer service here.
That keeps happening.
Well, it's the same way in America. So I keep forgetting that I'm in Canada right now. There's one thing about customer service in these Western countries is that they want to make sure you have the best experience possible. If the food is trash, you let them know. They'll get you something different. All right. But we all know in Africa, it don't matter. Even if somebody mess up your order,
Maybe I'll bring the full box out and keep it full.
you'll not guarantee money back. Got here?
Mickey was empty half the
You
box.
do.
I'm like, damn.
It's kind of entitlement that we have the luxury to enjoy here in the West. Probably not going to experience this in some of the countries out there. If I'm being more specific, in a lot of third world countries, right? But that is not enough to keep me here. I'd rather deal with horrible customer service in third world countries than living here. And that's a fact. It's not that much of a big deal. It's not the end of the world, all right? But I'm just giving compliments that their customer service is one of the best. That's all. They check on you. They want to make sure everything is fine. So by the time you get out of here, you give them a good review. Because at the end of the day, it's business, right? They're trying to make money. And if people speak highly of them, it helps the business out big time. Right? So, guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button.
I'm well, thank you. Your first time back since we opened? Is your steak cooked okay? Sorry for that.
I'm sorry?
Your steak is cooked okay?
Really good. Thank you.
I was not here.
That's what I was just talking about earlier, right? Everybody's walking around, checking on you, making sure you're enjoying the food. Because guess what? They have interest in you liking the food and probably coming back here, right? In addition to that, it promotes their business too.
I got hot Valentine's Day or tax. You ever tried it?
If you own a restaurant,
18 or 23?
wouldn't you want people to speak highly of your establishment? I'm just saying. I would. I don't know about y'all. Oh man, the food is really, really good. Wow.
I put it in this one. Okay, Mona?
Not again. He went home and practiced.
I'm in Canada, bro. That's exactly what the title say. I'm checking in from Canada, Toronto, to be specific. I'm in Toronto right now. All right. The food is really, really good. The food is not over. It's just me taking a little break because I was stuffing my face for like the next couple of minutes. I needed a little break. I needed a little break to allow the food to go down. And the best way you do that, you add a drink onto it, right? Take a sip. And the food goes down, then you keep eating, right? Whew. Listen, I can already feel it. That when I'm down here and I go back to the hotel room, I'm just going to crash and you probably won't hear from me till the next morning or some shit. The food is almost done. Guys, bear with me. I'm not a fast eater. Even like this, I feel like I'm eating too fast. I really don't like eating fast, right? I feel like I'm about to throw up. But I won't. this is the last piece. Well, it is time to focus on the drink only, right? And all right, back to you guys. Let's talk for a minute. Let me put my glasses back on. Now I can see everything that's going on. Like I was saying, food was really good. Loved it.
I
Yeah,
feel like you got some good meat down there. Where you're
yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. So I drove about 7 hours. I'm here. Just a weekend away from all the craziness. Excuse me. I took a couple of days off. One thing I didn't tell you last week, guys, I had lost my oldest brother, our firstborn. So my oldest brother, he passed away in Angola. I haven't seen him in years though. When he left Congo for Angola, I might have been 8 or 9 years old. So he passed away, right? I'm sorry I didn't share that with you. I should have done it the first thing, but I didn't really know what to do. So they have given me 4 days off, all right, to mourn my brother. But the week it happened, which was the week before, I had used 2 days. Then I saved the 2 other days that I'm using this week. But in addition to that, I have one person a day that I need to use before the end of this first quarter, and it's today's what the 28th. So by the 31st, I don't have no other choice by using it, right? So I figure, all right, I'll use the 2 days that I have for funeral leave, and the one day that I had for my personal day. It's total of 3 days off. So I took off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I'm off weekends, right? So that gives me enough time to get away and just clear my mind and everything. So I'm okay. All right. I know you've been dropping the news to y'all guys. Suddenly, I'm fine. I'm okay. So I just used those 2 days and the one personal days. I got 3 days off. So I checked in today. I'm gonna stay here today, tomorrow, Friday, and then Saturday. I will check out Sunday morning, and then when I do that, I'm just gonna drive straight back to Pennsylvania and relax a little bit because I gotta work Monday. And I got a phone call from one of my sergeants asking me if I wanted to work overtime on Monday. I said yes. I mean, after working these regular hours, I need some overtime to make up for the time that I lost, right? So that's the situation currently, but everything is okay. I'm fine. So I'm just gonna be spending time with friends here in Canada, and also I'll keep you guys updated on what's happening on the farm right now because my team are already in the farm working on the finishes and stuff. They are working on the modification of the pig barn. I remember I told you that the pig barn needed some modification to it. So they working on doing just that, right? And then after that, we will have the pigs moving into the farm because the house is already complete. All right, so just need to buy some. They need to just paint different colors, inside the living room, bedroom, and all some other area, including the ceiling, right? So that everything matches. Yeah, that's where we at, and I didn't really, think about, talking about farming, but it's really hard for me not to mention it, even when I'm away, right? But I'm going to be enjoying my weekends here in Toronto. Please, guys, let me know in the comment section if you would like me to show you something specific, and I'm more than welcome to do so. And I'm also working on other videos while I'm here that I will send, that I will share with you guys. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more contents like this. Again, just embark on the journey. That's all I can tell you. I will talk to you really soon. Happy Thursday, and I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Oh, you were selling 1 hectare. Where at? Where specifically? I might be interested in that. I'm actually.
When you reconcile. I haven't texted Sean yet.
Where can you give me the exact location, like the specific location where your farm is
It
located?
just started like a couple months ago.
I might be able to purchase it from you. You just need to give me the specific location. Where is that at? I mean, if I can't, then I can, get in contact with my guys back in Congo. Then I will probably, get you guys. Okay. So you got my email. All right, sounds good. So if you got my email, you can just email me the documents, and hopefully he has all of the location and everything else. So you see, I didn't even have to go any further. There are some other people in the chat who are already interested in purchasing the land. Look, guys, I got 6 hectares, all right, which equates to 15 acres, right? And I have zero intention of selling even an inch because I am going to be using the entirety of my farm. But the thing though, I started with pig barn and I now built the house. I will move on to the poultry farming eventually, but the poultry project is going to happen next, okay? But that's what's going to allow me to expand further east because my farm is really huge. It's only one portion that's used on the other side. It's nothing by leaves, grass, and all of that because I haven't done anything on the other side of the farm. So when I share my videos with you, I only show you that little portion of the farm where I built the pig barn and and where I'm building the house. The other side of the farm, you guys, you have not seen it yet. I may have to ask my cameraman to bring a drone and probably film the whole lot so you guys get an idea of what it really looks like. Or maybe when I travel down there in Kinshasa in June or July of this year, then I will probably show you so you guys can get an idea how big that is. Oh wow, the comments is going real crazy out here. Let me catch up a little bit. I'm not familiar with the area in Congo. Please follow up with me around. I am having a hard time with people keeping an eye on it. It is. Oh, so if it's if it's in Mangenge, I'm going to say then that is near the airport. But Nancy, if you don't mind, if you have my email, email me your contacts, all right, your contact info, I want to get in direct contact with you. We'll talk a little bit more. All right. But we'll see what we can do about that. Terre rouge, no terre jaune. You mean terre jaune? I don't think there is a terre rouge. Montagne Manguinguier, c'est je crois à proximité de terre jaune. Ce n'est pas trop loin de terre jaune parce que j'ai un ami avec qui j'ai grandi. Il habite de ce côté-là. Il habite de ce côté-là. Donc, je peux même rentrer en contact avec lui et lui, il trouvera peut-être quelqu'un pour t'aider. But Nancy, if you don't mind, you can email me your contact info. I'll get in contact with you. We'll talk more in depth. I may be able to give you some advice in regards to that. I'm sure you probably do not want to discuss, whatever is happening behind the scene here on the live stream, but I'm more than welcome, more than glad to talk to you about, what's going on with you and all of that stuff. All right. So I'm currently in Canada. That's one piece of advice that I want to give you, Nancy, is that, and I talk about this on my channel constantly, right? Where I tell people, just be careful. Be careful when you're doing things in Africa. You really, really want to pay attention to the people that you're surrounded with.
So came back yesterday
and that's why I always ask people
rocking, ready to go.
To fly there, travel back and forth, see it for yourself.
Yeah, well,
trust me, nobody is able to take care of what belongs to you more than you do. And that goes with even including human beings, okay? I got a 5-year-old boy. I remember I used to struggle a lot with daycare and stuff. And I've been in situations where I'll drop him off before I go to work and then I'll come back and pick him up. Listen, it was a nightmare. That's when I came to a conclusion that nobody will ever take care of what's belonged to you more than you could possibly can. You will, right? And it goes the same way with businesses. Well, you think about this, right? Anything that has monetary motivation, right? People tend to lose their ways. So because money is involved, and we're talking about Congo here, what do you think is going to happen? So a lot of people get it wrong. I'm not saying I get it right all the time, but I do my due diligence. If I travel to Congo in June or July of this year, it's going to be my fourth time in the past 3 years going to Congo. I try the best I can to at least travel there one time. All right. So when people see your presence there, it's more deterrent. Okay, because you have to make them understand what your vision is like. You have to make them adhere to your ideology. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you don't do it, and nobody else will ever follow the same path. That's why when I'm away from Congo and I got people doing things for me from the distance, trust me, I make time to call. I put international calling cards. I recharge them. And I call them constantly, making sure things are moving smoothly. Because if you don't do that, then nobody will care. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Once when I get back to my hotel room, I will check my emails, right, and then I'll get in touch with you. Then we could talk a little more in depth then we'll go from there. All right. It breaks my heart when people go through this kind of stuff. You shouldn't be selling your property for because somebody was unable to keep it. I don't think that should be the reason, but whatever it is, but maybe when we talk more in private, then I'll get to figure out what's going on, all right? But also keep in mind that whenever you're doing things, you also want to make sure you keep people in check. And also be sure to visit as often as possible. Because someone like me, that's where my future resides. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button. That's where I'm planning on moving back to Congo. So I'm taking this more seriously than anything else. Because if I fail and if this doesn't work out, what other plan do I have? I don't know. I don't have any other country of nationality other than the Congo. America, I'm American by naturalization, but I am not born here in the United States. And I do not want to stay in America. I want to go back to Congo. And I want to make sure I do things right, the right way. That's why I'm building my farm. I am putting as much money in it as possible. So when I move back, I am 100% certain that the income that I'm generating from the farm, it's enough to sustain myself and not wanting to come back to America urgently, looking for another job, make money and go back there. So you just gotta do it smart. I know it's gonna take time, but I'd rather start working on it now than wait till like I'm way past 50 to do so. Because it's already been a dream of mine to retire at an earlier age. So I'm talking about, I'm 32 now. By the time I reach age 40, I want to be able to go back to Congo and sit comfortably and say, I made it. And I don't need to go to America or any other place to look for a job. And I can just work and do things in Congo and still be comfortable. That's my goal. All right, Nancy. So maybe we'll talk a little bit more. I wouldn't. I mean, I can't stop you from doing whatever you want to do because you're in control of, your life and your decisions. But I can provide advices, maybe guidances to help you keep your lands. All right. But I'll read your email when I get home. I get back to my hotel room, then we'll go from there. All right. So, all right, it's been a pleasure, guys. I didn't even plan on staying in this life this long, but it is what it is. It's time for me to like head back in my hotel room. I'm gonna pay this bill and head back to my hotel room, just chill for a little while, because I need some time for myself. I drove like almost like 7 hours, so I need some rest. All right. So I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on, and then at the same time, also, I will make sure that I share with you my experience here in Canada when I leave. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you in a little bit. Take care.